Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm bringing you a public service announcement that could save lives. No, not only that, but some great wisdom that could potentially change the world for the better. What am I talking about? Well, take a look for yourselves. Can't see what's wrong with this picture? Well, I can imagine you're not the only one. But this is actually the same MacBook Pro Apple has been selling since mid-2012. It is incredibly outdated and way overpriced. I mean, shit, it costs hundreds more now than it did back in 2012. What? You heard that correctly, it costs significantly more now than it did around 4 years ago. Yet it is still being sold for a ridiculous price, I'll point out once more. I understand that the Australian dollar is pretty weak at the moment, but how on earth can you justify selling this laptop for nearly $1,700? So, what's wrong with it, apart from being stupidly overpriced? First, let's look at the screen. At a resolution of 1280 by 800, the LED backlit TFT display is definitely not something I would call pixel dense. For this price range, there are plenty of other notebooks that have much higher resolution screens at this size. Heck, even the Retina MacBook Pros of 2014 cost less than this and had much better screens. Secondly, the included 4GB of RAM is hardly sufficient for multimedia creation and most day-to-day tasks here in 2016. While it is user upgradable, it is also sickening to see a laptop with only 4GB of RAM being sold for nearly $1,700. Oh, just add $160 and it will come with 8 gigs of RAM, at this point costing $1,859. No thanks. Thirdly, we cannot look past the slow 5400 RPM 500GB mechanical hard disk. Apple has recently made some questionable decisions, including such a slow and outdated hard disk in its 4K Retina 21.5-inch iMac. But even back in 2012, this slow hard drive was kind of puzzling in a supposed Pro MacBook. So bump that hard disk up to a 512GB SSD with 8 gigs of RAM, and it basically costs the same as a current model 13-inch Retina MacBook Pro with 512GB of RAM and an 8GB hard drive. Wait a minute, it costs significantly more. Well, yeah, check out this diagram I've constructed. There's your proof. So overall, don't buy this laptop. I've personally sold and refurbished maybe 5 or 6 of these, and I usually sell them for around $600. So heck, if you're desperate, just get one of these secondhand. I hope this has been informative, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and a like would be amazing as well. Alright, bye.